1.2 million dogs are euthanized every year. A huge contributor to this number is legislation and dog breed restrictions. Most people know about legislation and breed restrictions, but they've never been affected by it in the past, and they know in the future they won't be affected by it. So they accept it for what it is. That does not make it just, and it does not make it right. During the course of this speech, I would like to convince you to sign a petition that I will link in my submission of my assignment that focuses on ending and banning legislation and breed restrictions county by county across the states. The majority of people who have a so-called aggressive dog breed have a loving, caring dog that loves to receive attention and give attention and receive love and give love, just like every other family dog. I grew up with a deemed aggressive dog breed, Lola, a Presican area Mastiff of 130 pounds. For 10 years of my childhood, she was the greatest dog and sweetest dog I have ever had. She is by far the biggest lap dog I have ever met. She was an incredible dog and was far nicer and amazing than my Labs, Boxers, my Australian Shepherd, and Chihuahua. All of them great dogs, but she was the sweetest, kindest soul. Many know of the common dog breeds that are on these lists: Pit Bulls, Chows, Rottweilers, Dobermans. But many don't know that these lists can be very extensive, up to include Siberian Huskies and German Shepherds, dogs that many would consider family animals. It is also very hard, not only on the dog, but on the families. The social stigma of having an aggressive dog breed or a scary-looking dog was very hard growing up. I had friends, and when I say multiple friends, I mean multiple friends, that weren't allowed to come over to my house just because Lola looked scary and her parents didn't trust her. Renting is also very hard. Leasing an apartment or renting a house is very tough when you have a so-called aggressive dog breed. Traveling is also near impossible. One, because of Lola's size, it was very hard trying to take her out of town, but also if we wanted to kennel her for a weekend, most kennels would not take her because of her aggressive dog breed, not even because of her weight. The American Kennel Society and the American Society for the Prevention of Animal Cruelty have a very strong stand on this. There is no need for any type of breed restrictions. This goes farther than activists and animal rights people. It goes to scientists. Dr. Pierce talks about it in multiple books of hers, where she talks about dog breeds and animal and wildlife aggression all throughout the animal kingdom. In Psychology Today, she posts about a study done by the University of Leicester that disagreeable people tend to prefer so-called aggressive dog breeds, and this furthers the negative stigma around these dogs, that one person sees a person who is not their ideal role model for society with a aggressive dog breed, with preconceived notions about who that person is, and that transpires onto their dog quite unfairly. But the main part of her article is showing that there are three main reasons for dog aggression and one clear reason that is not the case. The three being fear, pain, and most importantly, a lack of basic obedience training. And the one that she says is clearly, time and time again, not it, is genetics. Ms. Evelith posts in the Smithsonian articles, she talks about a study done by the University of Bristol. This study concludes that dogs that attended a basic obedience training are half as likely to have an aggressive incident within their lifetime. But families who used punishment or negative reinforcement when raising their dogs would be twice as likely to have a dog that would have an aggressive incident. Like I said earlier, 1.2 million dogs are euthanized every year. Of that 1.2, 40% of them are pit bulls. Pit bulls, Rottweilers, Boxers, and Dobermans are all very commonly aggressive dog breeds and are heavily restricted and legislated against. They all place in the top 12 for less temperament issues on a temperament rating scale. Pit bulls are only second to labs. Ben Moore is an animal rights journalist, and he rescued Graybrush, a pit bull who had a very rough upbringing. Through positive reinforcement, love and attention, and commitment to the animal, he was very easily able to turn Guybrush into an amazing family dog. My close friends, the Dorners, have a dog named Macy. She is a pit bull mix and was rescued at 1 year old. She had a very rough first year of her life, and there are still some things that you can tell she doesn't like, but she is an amazing dog. She is more of a lap dog than my Chihuahua. She is around other dogs all the time, which in her first year, when they rescued her, she couldn't be in the same room as another dog. She goes to dog parks and the dog beach all the time, and she's over at our house for dog play dates almost every weekend. Just a testament to how positive reinforcement and loving the animal is far more important than any type of genetics. There are many different reasons that dogs end up aggressive, and it is plain and clear that genetics is not one of them. A huge part of legislation is based off of this preconceived stigma of aggressive dogs, and that is just clearly not true. I hope this has helped educate you on the subject, and I hope to gain your support in the betterment of animal welfare. Thank you.